Happy Sunday, my beautiful friend. We made it through the weekend, the second day of a new month of new beginnings, spring awakenings. I just feel so beautiful this morning, so happy this morning. Spring is on the way, even though it's cold here. So come on, let's see what we're going to get into this Sunday morning. I hope you're well. Happy Sunday. We made it through the weekend. It's Sunday. It's Oscar Sunday. Do any of you watch the Oscars? I'll be watching later. I love it. You know, I just love all the pomp and circumstance of the award ceremonies. It was one of my mom's favorites. She always watched, so I watch. And a lot of times I have not seen any of the movies, so I like to watch to see what movie really wins big and what I want to go, you know, maybe something that I want to watch and see. So yeah, I love it. I love the red carpet. You know, I visualize myself in these spaces, so I love it. I love watching. You know, I love watching. But I hope everyone is well on this beautiful Sunday, March 2nd, second day of a new month. It is my daughter's birthday, Eve. Happy birthday, Eve. Zoe, I love you so much, Booba. I know she's not watching this. She will not be watching this. But anyway, I just have to put it out in the universe, and she knows how much I love her. So if you're new here, this is Yappy. Yappy is my personal support chihuahua. Yappy is always here with me, you know, to give us a little ambiance, give us a little aesthetic look here in the Lexiverse. And my name is Alexis. My friends here all call me Lexi. And lately, I am loving the new moniker Sexi Lexi, and that's sexy with an I, and luscious Lexi. So I am all those things. And I'm also just Lex to my family. They just call me Lex. So I hope that you all are waking up today, or whenever you're seeing this video, with so much grace and gratitude that you opened your eyes this morning, and that we get to live another day, another beautiful, beautiful day. You know what I mean? There's nothing, you know, I don't want this to trigger anyone, but, you know, the gloom and doom, you got to put that away. You know, you got to try to snap out of that and just think positive. Think how beautiful your life could be if you just saw the light. You know what I mean? If you just let everything just be bright, you know? Yeah, it beats the alternative, right? So, housekeeping. We have new subscribers. We have 105 subscribers now. I can't even believe it. So we've got to welcome them in. So I want to welcome Aretha Smith. Thank you, Miss Aretha. Thank you so much. RESPECT. I'm sure everybody says that to you all the time. Respect, Miss Aretha. Respect. And Stifler Mom UK. Thank you for watching us and subscribing all the way from the UK. Amy Leonard, aka Landon Plowman. So thank you, Amy and Landon, or Amy who is Landon maybe, or Landon who Amy runs the page for Landon. So I'm not sure. So let me know down in the comments when you see this video. And thank you, my beautiful Bella. Thank you, little Miss Bella. Thank you so much for subscribing. So yes, today, since it's Sunday morning, you know, I want to go back to our You Are Enough book. I'm going to try and finish it up this morning. So we left off yesterday with this quote from Mark Twain. It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. Yes. Yes. Can I get a whoop whoop? Yes. It is. It's not the size. It's not the size of the dog. But it's how much fight you have. How much fight You know, how much do you have in you? You know what I mean? To push through and make it through and succeed in everything you want. It doesn't matter how little you are. Look at us. You know what I mean? We are emerging. We are emerging content creators here. Yes, 105 subscribers. No, I don't have 1 million. As my beautiful Miss Tabitha Brown, who I always quote here in most of the ending of my videos, she's got 1.1 million, I think, or 1.4 million. I'm like, go ahead, Miss Tabitha Brown. I am so happy with her. You know, she's an actress. She's from North Carolina, where I live. If you're new here, welcome again. And hey, my dear friend, my day oneers, my real ones. Miss Tabitha Brown really blew up during the pandemic, you know, but she is an actress. She lives in California now, but she's from North Carolina, her and her husband. And now, you know, she retired her husband. She's just doing big things. She has a children's book out now. She's got seasoning. She's got all kinds of things in Target. So check her out in Target. She's such a beautiful soul and a beautiful person. And Spirit guides her and tells her a lot of things. And she comes on. She did a video yesterday, you know. And I just love those videos that she does when she says, you know, she doesn't know who needs to hear this, but you know, she comes on and she says what I just love it. And they're just little nuggets, you know, of joy. She's precious. She really is precious. I love her so much. She's precious. The blue of heaven is larger than the clouds, reminding us to look for rainbows after the storms. I love that. It doesn't say who that quote is from, but I love that. I love it. You know, whenever it rains or it's gloomy or it's cloudy or it's snowing where you are or whatever, you know, I always look up. That's that's a Maya Angelou quote as well. You know, there's always a rainbow after the storm, you know, or there's always sun in the cloud, behind the clouds. I have to get the actual quote of that. I have it somewhere. I have to find it and post it in my community tab. But, you know, you just have to see the light and see the positivity and see the joy. Just don't think of gloom and doom. You know, one of our little people yesterday, I think it was Miss Jace from Trinidad. Jace. Yes, she's a new subscriber, I believe, as well. But I couldn't find her information. But little Miss Jace from Trinidad, young lady, she was saying that I was asking her what was the weather there yesterday when I was on live. I said, is it 80 or so there? And she said, no, it was warm. But she said it was raining. And I said, well, the sun is shining here outside my window. And she says, you're lucky. And I says, no, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. The rain is blessed. I said, you're blessed. Rain is a blessing. You know, it nurtures our ground. It clears out the air of all the toxins. You know what I mean? And we need rain. We need that to nourish us, to grow our food, you know, and our plants, our vegetation. So rain is always a blessing. I never look at it as gloom and doom. You know, some days I wish, though, that when it was a rainy day, that it was a day I didn't have to go anywhere, that I could just curl up in my bed. I do not drink hot chocolate. I don't drink coffee or anything. I wish I did like hot chocolate. I'm just not a milk drinker like that. But where I could curl up in my bed with a nice hot cup of tea or a hot cup of bone broth, watch an old movie. I love old black and white movies. I love Betty Davis. Now Voyager, oh my God, one of my favorite movies. If you've never seen it, look it up. Now Voyager, it's amazing. Amazing. It's a transformation. She's going through a transformation in that movie, kind of like what I'm going through. She's shedding. She has a domineering mother who had her kind of like a life change baby. Like her mother was an older mother when she gave birth to her. And she treats her like she doesn't know anything. And, you know, so she has to sneak around in her room and she smokes her cigarettes in her room. And you know, she does her art and everything. And her mother thinks that all these things are ridiculous because they're rich and wealthy. And so her mother, her sister-in-law gets this doctor, this psychiatrist to come. And they bring her to this sanitarium, but they have to, under the guise of all the story to the mother, you know, because the mother thinks there's nothing wrong with her. And she's like this ugly duckling that turns into this beautiful swan. I just love that. I feel like that's me. I'm shedding off all the old, my mom is gone. I've lost so many of my ancestors, but now it's time to live my life. This is my time. And it's time to live my life and do me. And I'm just shedding everything. I've lost 105 plus pounds. I've actually lost 108 pounds. I'm so close. I'm still in that stagnant, like holding right now. No loss, no gain, I'm just holding right now. So I got to do something to buck that up, because I did make a promise in yesterday's video, or maybe I made it in Friday's, whatever was our last day of the month, maybe Friday's video, that for the month of March, I am going to be in Wonderland by the end of this month. And when I say something, it's true. I said last month that we would have over 100 followers before the end of February. And February 28th, we had 101. And I know there'll be so much more today and the next day and the next day. I watched my beautiful Nati this morning, Natisha Cave. I need to link one of her videos. The video today just spoke to me. And I resonate so much with her and with Sun and Soul. I resonate with most of the things that they say. And not everything resonates with me, but a lot of things do. Excuse me. I'm moving my table here, and I kind of knocked my tripod a little bit. But, she was saying the beginnings. I mean, this is just the beginning. There are so many things that the ancestor has in store for me. And all the women who are here, who I stand on their shoulders, and now they're on my shoulders. They're pushing me forward, and I know it. You know what I mean? I have the courage and the strength. I got on here on January 5th, not knowing what was going to happen. And she's saying all the new rooms you're invited into and the new groups that you're invited into. I have been invited into so many new rooms here, so many groups here. I'm going to be on a chat this afternoon with my beautiful Roots and Waves. Last Monday, I was in a live chat with my beautiful Indigo Jaguar, Miss Heather, and my beautiful, beautiful fairy godmother, and my sister from another mister, Miss Nancy, a Crohn's Intuition. And just, the tables that I'm being brought to, this is just going to go bigger and bigger and bigger. And soon those tables that I come to are going to affect all of us here in the collective. You know what I mean? And it's just going to be amazing. And I already see myself at these places. I see myself at the Oscars. I see myself giving my Lexi talk somewhere. I see myself being invited to all these big places. I see myself doing the commercials that I want to do. I see myself, surrounded by greatness and by all the things that I know I was built for. I was built for this. I see myself, and you all are coming with me. I'm never going to change. This is me. How I am now is how I will be forever. Forever and a day, forever. But I just see myself as great. We are all great here. We are all great. I watched the beautiful, the Mindful Butterfly this morning, Miss Marie McLeod in Spain. I love you, Marie. And she does these affirmation videos. They're so beautiful. She'll be linked down below, so you need to go watch. So beautiful videos, so beautiful. I tried to comment on as many as I could this morning before I got on here to do my video, but just beautiful, beautiful. You know what I mean? And we're all emerging content creators. Marie has, I think, over 150 subscribers, so go and give her a subscribe. This is March. Oh, I didn't put down yesterday what our March is going to be. This is Motivational March. That is our new thing, Motivational March. So last month was Each One, Reach One for February, where we each, you go down, reach out, follow somebody you don't know, make a comment, support somebody here in the collective, in the community. Well, this is going to be Motivational March. So, yes, motivate somebody here. Share their content. Go on their page. See what they have to offer. If they don't have content, give them a comment or something. If they're down in the in the comments. You know what I mean? Say hey. You know what I mean? Maybe they'll give you a follow or a subscribe. So let's do that. Let's reach out. Let's motivate each other for March. I got to write that. I'm going to write that in my notes. So this month, March 2025 is Motivational March. let's reach out to each other. Let's do that. Let's reach out to each other and, just cheer each other on. This is not for the faint of heart. This is not for the faint of heart. If you're not able, not everybody can just sit here and talk on screen, you know what I mean, and really share their message and their wisdom and their knowledge. Everybody can't do that. You know what I mean? There are only a select few of us that can do that. And we're so grateful that you're here, supporting us. So yes, let's motivate each other. Let's motivate each other this March. Let's do that. And motivate me. Give me some love, so I can get this weight off, so I can get down to Wonderland. Yes, by the end of March, we will be here. Mark my words, I promise you. Okay, the next page, this is a quote from Louise May Alcott, and it says, "Sometimes when we least expect it, a small cross proves a lovely crown." Yes, 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 yes. A small cross proves a lovely crown. I love that. My sweet Ange, my little sister Ange in Canada told me, don't drop my crown. I will never drop my crown. I need a crown, though, by the way. You know what I mean? I've got to get me a crown so I can have a crown on in my videos. Because we are nothing but greatness here. Yes, I am fabulous, luscious, sexy Lexi. I am the queen mother over here. I am. You are beautiful, friend. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. And I hope you know that. You are beautiful. I see you and I know you're beautiful. Inside and out. Right, Yappy? Yes. This is a prompt my daughter wrote me. It says, "You have shown growth when." And she says, "I feel there was a period of time when we didn't have the greatest relationship or communication. I think we've both grown a lot, where we can now, where we can have more meaningful conversations. We both still have a lot of work to do, but I love where we're at." Yes, I love that. This kind of caught me, off guard when I read it at first, because I never thought that we didn't have great communication, but mothers and daughters, we butt heads. If you're a mom out here, you have a daughter, you know what I'm talking about. And you have the most loving relationship, and you love your daughter, and even mothers and sons. But I feel like it's a harder relationship when you're a girl mom than it is a boy mom. Boys are so loving most of the times, and they love their mothers. Your mother is like the first love of your life. You know what I mean? When you're a girl, sometimes you're daddy's girl. But because daddy was not here in our lives, she's a mommy's girl. Like I was a mommy's girl. My dad was in my life, but I didn't live with him. I lived with my mother. So, there's a difference. My daughter's father was not in her life at all. Hadn't been in her life for 25 years, over 25 years. And he just passed away a week ago. Tomorrow, it'll be a week that he's passed away. And, we have no feelings about it. You know what I mean? There's no feelings about it at all on her part or my part. And I'm sure she feels a little, I'm sure she has the abandonment issues from him, because he abandoned us when she was 1 year old. 2 weeks after she turned 1, almost 3 weeks after she turned 1. So, there's that. And, but I always thought that we had the best communication, especially when she was a baby, you know what I mean? But as a teenager, those teenage years are rough, and they're rough, for girls. I never went through that period, but also I didn't have social media. I didn't have all the comparisons. I wasn't bullied. I was popular everywhere I was. You know me, you know that. And not to be conceited or anything, because it's not conceit, but wherever I go, people gravitate towards me. They always have from the time I was a child. And a lot of older people always gravitate towards me. And that's been that way since I was a little girl. You know what I mean? It has. And I know that I have this pink aura around me. And I know that when people see me, they see kindness. they see somebody who's loving, who's going to be a friend, because I don't meet a stranger. I never meet a stranger. You know what I mean? Like you. You're not a stranger. You know what I mean? You all have become some of my closest friends here, especially in the group, like the first 50 people that, you know, came here and subscribed to this channel. You all are so deep in my heart. You know, you all are so deep in my heart. You know what I mean? And there are a few others, you know, like going into the 80s, you know, and if you know what number you are, if you subscribed and you know what number you are, leave that in the comments. Leave it in the comments. You know what I mean? I know that everybody here would be number 7 on to number 105. And I believe Miss Aretha is number 105. But number 7 to number 105, if you know your number, put it down in the comments. You know, put it down in the comments. I would be interested to see. I always look at that if it's a emerging content creator who doesn't have a lot of subscribers yet. And when I subscribe, I always look to see what number am I. You know what I mean? And that I'm a real one, because I'm on the ground floor of what is going to explode and just be absolutely fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. You know what I mean? So I always pay attention to that. But this, you know, this humbled me a little bit. You know what I mean? But we do have a good relationship now. And of course we butt heads, you know, like whenever we're together, there's something. She has a way of speaking to me sometimes with a tone that I don't like sometimes, or sometimes I feel like it's an attitude. And I don't think what it is, but that's how I perceive it. You know what I mean? So I just have to, the energy, when I don't like the energy, like I said in my video yesterday or Friday, I have to remove myself. You know what I mean? When the energy is not up here, because I grab it, I'm all about being up here. My vibrations and my energy is very high. And when there's somebody around me who has low energy, you know what I mean? Or like a few people I tried to be really close to in this space, you know what I mean? And I treated them, you know, kind of like a bestie here. But those people have negative energy, you know what I mean? And I can't get with that. You know, so I've kind of distanced myself a little bit, but I still love them. You know, I still love you, friend. But I can't until you get your life together and you can, you know, uplift yourself. I can't do that, because I'm grateful every day. You know, every day we should be grateful, not wake up every day with the gloom and doom and this day and oh, this one's not talking to me and that one this and this one that. Get rid of that. It's all about you. Just like this day is all about me over here in my space. It's about me and Yappy. But it's just about me. You know, I'm happy. And I want to exude that happiness and bring that forward, you know, to brighten people up. You know what I mean? I don't like it when people have negative energy. You know, it just brings everything down. You know, so if you have that negative energy and you're feeling that, you know what I mean? See if you can, like, you hear the background music? Find some music. Find some of the megahertz. Any of the angel numbers you can put in. Find some music that lifts your vibration and that gives you that, or any music. It doesn't have to be this music. It can be any music. Put on some Prince. Put on some Madonna. You know what I mean? Put on some Rihanna. Put on some A$AP Rocky. Put on whoever you like. Put on some Kendrick Lamar, some SZA. And, you know, lift your vibrations, you know. Lift yourself up. It'll make you feel good. And then you will exude that to everybody around you. And people will be like, oh, that's not you, so-and-so. What happened to you? There's something different about you. Did you get a new hairstyle or something? No. I am living my most positive life. That's what you're going to say to them. That's what you're going to say. I am living my best life. Okay, let's get on to the next one. If one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with a success unexpected in common hours. Henry David Thoreau. There are a lot of Henry David Thoreau quotes in here. I love that. I got to read that again. If one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, He will meet with a success unexpected in common hours. Yes, and that was a part of the reading I got from Nati this morning. Live in the direction of your dreams. Live it, be it, live it. It's coming. Everything is coming. Everything around me is coming. It's just coming. You know, this thing is going to pop off, and it's just going to be amazing. And I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. It is coming, and it's coming fast. It's coming fast, you know, and I'm living it. I'm already living the dream. I'm already living it. I'm here with you. Like I told you, YouTube has changed my life. With now over 100 subscribers, changed my life. From day one, when I came back on January 5th, 2025, after not being here since 2021, and before that, not being here since probably, I don't know, 2013 or 2014. Probably 2013 was the last. I joined this platform April 1st of 2011. I've been here for 14 years. Next month will make 14 years that I've been on this platform, and I've totally done nothing with it. I mean, who knows? I could have been, you know, up there with Mr. Beast and PewDiePie and all those people, and our beautiful Miss Tabitha Brown. I could have had millions of followers, but it wasn't my time. Everything happens in divine timing. You know what I mean? And I just feel it. You know, I know that this is where I'm supposed to be. The rooms that I'm going into and the things that I'm doing now that I never thought I would be doing. I never thought I would be on lives with my beautiful friends here, enjoying that space with them inviting me and embracing me in. It all started with Nancy, a crone's intuition, my beautiful, beautiful Nancy. It all started with her. I popped up on her page. She saw me, and she's like, what does this young lady have going on? And she watched, and she left me such a beautiful comment. And then I went to her page, and I'm like, wow, she's into the tarot. That's something that I've always wanted to do from the time I was a child, a teenager. I've been interested in crystals. From the time before I was a teenager, I was interested in crystals. And, you know, like, oh my goodness, this has just opened up a world. She's introduced me to the beautiful Ange, and all the beautiful everyone around me is all because of Nancy. She's introduced me to Heather, and she's introduced me to Bobby, and she's introduced me to Scott, and she's introduced me to everybody, to Jackie, all the people here she's introduced me to. You know what I mean? She's just opened me up, and my videos are now going in places. I mean, we have people here from South Africa watching us. We have people here from France, the south of France, my beautiful Anna. I hope you're okay, Anna. I couldn't find your channel. I don't know what happened, but I hope that you're back on YouTube soon. I miss you. I really do. I hope you're back soon. I hope everything's okay. I hope you didn't stop YouTube, because you have beautiful videos. I hope you didn't stop. And, you know, beautiful people in the UK and Denmark, Trinidad, India, all over the world are watching us here, watching Yappy and I, you know, communicating with you all. You know what I mean? It's just amazing. It's amazing where YouTube can just put you, you know, where people all over the world are watching. And I am so grateful. I'm so grateful that you all are here on my platform, here in the beginning stages of this, because it's just going to get greater, baby. It's just going to get greater, and you're coming along with me for the ride. You're coming along with me. I'm not leaving you behind. Not at all. Not at all. Okay. Happiness is like a butterfly, which, when pursued, is always beyond our grasp. But if you will sit down quietly, may it light upon you. Nathaniel Hawthorne. I love that. My chair, I have this beautiful Java wrap print. You all can't really, let's see if I move over. You see there's a butterfly there behind me? And I feel like that's my mom. This was her print. And it came from St. Croix, but it originally came from India, from Jakarta, India. And I love this and the butterfly. I want to hang something behind me. I don't know if we're going to get to that today, maybe in the next video. And I don't know if it's going to be, it may be a blanket that has my mother and my beautiful aunt Pilar on it, my TT Pilar. They are both, you know, in the clouds with the stars now. But I want to have something behind me. But I know I got a beautiful reading from my beautiful Nancy, and she said yes. My mom was there, and my mom is a butterfly. I always thought, oh, I have to bring it over next time. Zoe bought me a little squishmallow cardinal because I always thought my mom would come back as a cardinal. But I really do think that my mom is a butterfly. I think that sometimes when a cardinal comes, it is my mother visiting me. But I do believe she could be a butterfly. So I just want to, like, have butterflies. Like here, behind Yappy. Let's see if you can see. See, there's butterflies. I just love it. And mushrooms and butterflies. So yeah, I'm trying to surround myself, you know, with butterflies. I try to surround myself with butterflies now. From a small seed, a mighty trunk may grow. And that's from Aeschylus. Aeschylus. Yes, from a small seed, a mighty tree will grow. That's us. A small seed. We're starting out as a small seed here, and we are just growing. We are just growing. You know, we are growing. Yes, yes, yes. Living well is the best revenge, George Herbert. Isn't that the truth? It is the best revenge because I am living well. The sperm donor is deceased. I am still here and I am living well. Yes, living well is the best revenge. It truly is. Truly is. Something else that Nati said this morning was, she said that, yeah, people are just going to be the people who doubted you, the people who are like, oh, she's doing that YouTube and it's not going to amount to anything. She's this, she's that. Oh, they're going to come back. They're going to come back crawling. And I know they are. I know they are. Yes. The people who have abandoned me, oh, they're coming back. Oh, they're coming back. Yes, they are. Stay tuned. The blossom cannot tell what becomes of its odor, and no person can tell what becomes of his or her influence. An example, Henry Ward Beecher. I love that. You know, no person can tell what becomes of his or her influence. An example. I don't know if I can tell. I mean, I know that I'm not trying to influence anyone here, but I know that I have influenced a few people. I know that. But I'm not trying to be anybody's influencer. I am a content creator. But I just want to bring my wisdom and my knowledge as a 60-year-old sexagenarian living in my sexagenarian era. I just want to bring that wisdom and that light. You know, somebody who went back to school at the age of 45. I was a 45-year-old freshman. I got my Bachelor of Arts degree in Educational Studies at the age of 49. And I got my master's degree in education with a specialty in adult education and training at the age of 51. So I do have some knowledge, and I do want to drop some knowledge on you sometimes. You know what I mean? That's why I'm here. That's why I'm in this space. Okay, we're getting to the end. We're getting to the end, the last 3 pages. Most of all, thank you for, and this is a prompt that my daughter wrote. Most of all, thank you for always being there for me, no matter what. I would be so lost, scared, lonely, and confused without you. And she drew a little heart. The qualities I admire most in you are, this is another prompt here. And she says, your resilience, your strength, your faith, your knowledge, your timing, your way of never meeting a stranger and finding friends wherever you go. Your undying care, nurture, and patience for those around you. Yes, that's me in a nutshell. That's what I embody always. My daughter knows it. You all have seen it and you know it already. You know, those of you who've been here, the real ones who've been here from day one, from January 5th. you know that that's me. That's all I want to do here. That's what I want. Like I had said, how do I want to be remembered, as somebody who was nurturing, who was loving and caring and kind, definitely resilient. I've been through a lot. We'll get into some story times. I've been through a lot of things in my life, in my 60 years, in my short 60 years. I've been through a lot, and let's end with this. Joy is not in things. It is in us. Richard Wagner. So I leave you with that. Joy is not in things, friends. Things don't bring us joy. They help. They help sometimes. But the joy is already in us. You just got to find it. You just got to find it. So that's from our You Are Enough book. I couldn't find this book to list below, but if you have a dollar store or a Dollar Tree, or I don't think there are any more 99-cent stores. I think those were closed back during the pandemic. But if you have a Dollar Tree or a Dollar General or anything, look around. In like maybe the card section or whatnot, you might find this. So look around for it. I love you. I love you plenty, plenty. Deuces as always. Come back in an hour. Let's see. What time is it now, Yappy? It is, let's see. Yes, it's 9:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here. So come back at 10 a.m. I'll be live. And I'll probably be live maybe from 10 to 12. So pop in and say hi. If you are under the age of 18, though, and you come to the live, it's not really a place for you. And so you may be asked to leave. I'm just going to put that out here right now. I'm just going to put that out here. There are some beautiful young souls who I met yesterday. A couple of them have no business being in the lives, though. So I'm just going to put that out here. And hopefully, wherever they are at that hour of the day, when I'm on, they're in bed because they have school tomorrow. So hopefully we won't have the teeny bopper shenanigans today that we had yesterday. That live was off the chain yesterday. So you need to go watch it. The last live, it was 2 hours. You need to watch that. That live was off the chain. Off the chain. That's all I'm going to say. All right, people. Love you plenty. I got to get ready for our live at 10 a.m. I'll see you then.